What's going on, guys? Another video here for you guys. This one's going to be kind of my kickoff to the 2024 season, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that we've gotten. Obviously, everybody knows now, I have my sponsors here. I'll throw a picture of me with the jersey on, and can't thank these guys enough. They've really opened doors for me to get this season underway, and really just having the sponsors has really helped me be able to go out and afford some other things, because I don't have to worry how I'm going to come up with my tournament entry fee money. So it's given me the opportunity to go buy some baits that typically I wouldn't be able to go get. And, well, we'll see. You know, it's not always about the bait. It's always something, about the fishermen. But I like to think that these baits are going to be a key this year and really help me put some in the boat. So we'll get started here. I'm going to show you the first thing I ordered straight from Japan through Tackle Warehouse. We got the Bellows shad. We got the white and the 3.8 inch. If you've not seen those, I'll put a little description up of them here. The big pro that uses those is obviously Aaron Jones Jr. or Alton Jones Jr. Sorry, and man, he's proved they work. So then I got another different color one of them here, still in the same size. More in the white. We upped it. We went with the swimmer Bellows shad, or Bellows gill. It's got the paddle tail on the one side of it there. It's also the 4.2 inch, so a little bit bigger. And this here, oh, we'll see. We're going to try it on some bigger fish. Got the Bellows gill in the, I don't know if you can see it there, the 5.8 inch. So pretty good size bait. But that ain't nothing. We got more stuff coming to show you guys. Made a run to Cabela's, and we've got us a handful of Berkeley coal shads. We got the 6 inch in the white. We got the 6 inch in the, where's the color at on it? Well, heck, I can't find it. But anyway, got the 6 inch with kind of the brown back on it there. And we got the 6 inch in with the purple back. And we also went and got the big dog, the 8 inch coal shad, back in the white with silver flake. Fired up to use these things, man. Matt Robertson's one of my favorite professionals to watch, and obviously, he caught several good fish on it down at Santee this year. So fired up to get a chance to use these, see if we can put them to work. May not get to use them a ton in the BFLs. Obviously, as a co-angler, I like to downsize, but I'm either way fired up to use them. Can't wait to get out there and try it. And next, we got us a box here I've not even opened yet. It's from Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop, but basically, I got on there and ordered a bunch of baits that are going to be good for live scoping. Which I guess I can show that too. Also went in my Cabela's trip. I went and got me a Garmin live scope. So we'll have that rigged up on the boat. But anyway, back to these baits here. We've got, I can get it open. I didn't bring my pocket knife. There we go. Now we got under there. So, one of my sponsors, he also sponsors a name that you may recognize. It is Austin Swindle. And Austin, I reached out to him on Facebook and asked him, because our sponsor started making these shilling shad Damiki rig heads. And I asked him, hey, what is a good bait that you throw on that? And he said, oh, easy. He's got the Yum forward-facing sonar minnows. I'll pull one of them out. As you can see, I bought 2 packs of about every color that they offer at Cabela's. I'll take one of these out and show you guys. But these things, I'm fired up to use them. I'll get one of the jig heads out and show you guys what it'll look like, because I ain't even done that yet. But obviously you see it's just a 3-inch little minnow there with the forked tail. And like I said, I bought about every color that they had at Bass Pro Cabela's. So you get us a jig head out here. I'll fish it out of there. There you go. As you see, it's a little bit small for that jig head, but really, I think that's fine. You're going to see more of that jig head anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And as you can see, got all kind of action there in the back with my little forked tail there, so can't wait to use these. Also, I went and got me, these was on sale, 6-inch sweep, 6-inch swim bait, 2-pack of them. Again, I wanted to use some bigger baits just to try trigger some big bites. Don't know exactly when I'll get a chance to throw something this big, but I mean, as far as that goes, something like that looks that realistic, that could be a good bait to throw on live scope. You know, you've got some fish out there and you're trying to get them to eat, you can bring that right in front of them. So I'm fired up, ready to use those. I also bought some of these. I just thought they were kind of cool looking. Don't know if they'll work with live scope the way I want them to, but they are the Bass Pro brand shad bods. I'll pull one of these out and show you guys here. I think this will look good with the bigger jig head, because as I'll get into, I have 2 sizes of these jig heads, and I think he actually has 4 or 5 sizes. Put that up on there. There we go. And yeah, boom. So you can see, same deal, forked tail. It's a little 3-inch swim bait, but it's just got a little bit more meat to it. You know, it's got the shad bod, you know, on that Demiki head. And that's just another bait that I feel like, especially, I actually plan on using this a lot as a co-angler. Didn't realize it was going to look that good. But these are definitely something that I plan on using a lot on the back deck, especially the early season tournaments in March coming up. I've got 3 in the month of March that are going to be on Dale Hollow. Those are going to be live scope tournaments. I know that. If I get put with a guy that wants to live scope all day, hey, I've got something I can throw that I'm going to have confidence in, that I'm going to get out and just, even before I put live scope on my boat, I'm going to get out and just fan cast with this thing and gain confidence in it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, as I said, one of my sponsors is the one who makes those jig heads. Y'all want to look him up. It is Backwoods Custom Jigs. This is his thumper. It's basically a chatterbait. Makes them in all kind of different colors. And one of my favorite things about it, I don't know, I'll have to take one out of the package for you to see it. But let's see here. Get this out of here. My favorite thing about it is this right here. He has made these on a Arky style jig head. And obviously you see the blade. He's tweaked it a few times. He's come up with new blades, changed blades around, everything like that. So he's really perfecting this. It's kind of a matte finish on the blade, which I think is awesome. I think it'll work great. But as you can see right there, he's still got the brush guard like a regular jig would have. And that right there is going to be a key in throwing that thing right up in that thick cover and letting it work like it's supposed to, and not having to worry so much about it getting hung up. So if they're not biting a spinner bait and you just need something with a little vibration, but you don't want to get it hung up, Throw that. You got that brush guard there. I'm probably going to trim the brush guard up. I do on the jigs too. I trim it up to just past the point of the hook there. And it actually kind of stiffens up when you do that. And I think that's going to be a key this year, fishing these BFLs, especially with some of these boaters. A lot of the times the boaters won't really get up in that thick cover. So having a bait like that where I don't have to worry about it as much because I have the weed guard there, that's going to keep me from getting hung up as much. I mean, it's still going to happen. Happens wherever you go. But it's one thing I'm really looking forward to using. Another thing I'm fired up about, and I got these custom made by him. His name's Michael, by the way. Michael's a great guy. Y'all, seriously, if you're looking for a good jig, or really any kind of bait, like this dude, he can make any kind of jig bait, chatterbait, anything like that. And especially these here, he made me these. They are it's basically the Randy Howe edition underspins, but he's tweaked them a little bit to make them his own. And here's one thing that I had him do. So this is a 1/2 ounce. He has them with 1/2 ounce, and then the size down from that they come with a number 3 blade. And he's got like 3 or 4 sizes even smaller. They come with a number 2 blade. Well, I wanted the number 2 blade there. So I got the number 2 blade on the 1/2 ounce. Just another thing to downsize, and I'll show you again. I think this bait right here may come into play with this. Take that off there. I think this is something that could come into play heavy at the first couple tournaments. It's kind of messed up, but you get the idea. I didn't put it on there right, but as you can tell, a 3-inch profile, a little bit thicker, with that small blade spinning underneath it. I think that's going to be something that really plays heavy in the early tournaments. So those are things that we're going to give it a shot to see. I think it'll work. I think it'll work well. And yeah, fired up to try these baits here. And then obviously, when you have a company named Backwoods Custom Jigs, you know you're going to make some awesome jigs, right? And again, I'll hold that up there so y'all can get a look at it. Michael's a great guy. Y'all need to look him up, check out his jigs. And customer service is off the chain. Like, dude's awesome. I've probably annoyed the shit out of him making a bunch of orders, but either way, he makes some awesome jigs. So these ones here are the smoke crawl. It's got a little bit of that purple smoke, a little bit of that orangish brown, some brown in there. And here's a key to me, is on the ball head jig. And I love fishing. I'd never fished a ball head jig until last year. I've seen all the pros using it. I've seen, especially one of my other favorites to watch in the pros is Gerald Swindle. And he's a big fan of the ball and out jig. As everybody knows, that's his deal. So I wanted to give it a shot with and so when Michael reached out and he had ball head jigs, I knew I had to give it a shot. And let me tell you, I've not looked back. I had another jig sponsor last year. It wasn't a real sponsorship thing. Like, he just let me rep his stuff, and he did not have ball head jigs. And I'm telling you, when I switched to these, it was off the chain. Like, I hadn't caught a fish on a jig in a BFL since the first year that I fished them. Like, I did not catch a fish all last season. Last tournament of the year, I got me some of these here ball head jigs in from Backwoods Custom Jigs, and man, I put the two key fish in the boat. And I did catch one other one on a different bait, but 2 key fish that pushed me to the regionals I caught on these dudes here. So y'all be sure to check him out. And I think that's pretty much going to do it, guys. I don't think I have any more to really show off here. I'll get the boat ready. I've got the tires out there in the truck. I got to go get those put on the rims because I did have a blowout on the boat trailer. But we're going to get that fixed, taken care of this week while I'm at work. And then hopefully next weekend it don't rain and it stays warm, and I'll be able to go get the tires put on the trailer and start getting everything else finished, swapped over. I got to get wires and the batteries out of the old boats, put them in this one, and I'm just getting all that stuff ready because fishing season will be here before you know it. Like I said, the first BFL of the year is going to be on March the 3rd, I believe, at Dale Hollow. That'll be Mountain Division. So I've done pretty well in Mountain Division. Obviously, I have a 3rd place finish here. I also have a 5th place finish, but I didn't get the trophy because we tied, and I gave it to the other guy. But 2 top 5s in Mountain Division and 7 Mountain Division tournaments. So we'll see. Pretty fired up and ready for another season. Ready to get another season kicked off. See some of my buddies that I only see at the MLF events, and hopefully. Oh, one more bait. I just seen it. These here, these are the wobble heads. Where's the other ones at? That's wobble heads. Well, I can't find them now. Oh, is that them? Yeah, right there. These are going to be a big key for me. Again, Backwoods Custom Jigs. These are going to be a major key this year. As most people who know me through the BFLs or the local tournaments know, one of my favorite baits is the Yamamoto double-tailed hula grub in smoke purple. Well, old Michael just happened to be able to make smoked purple on a stand-up skirtless jig head. So I'll trim that up, and I don't know how well you can see it. You can see it's kind of a smoke clear purple. Stands up on its own with that double tail grub on there. That's going to be a key this year, and I'm fired up to use it. So, but anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you tuning in, and be sure to check back with us. Fishing season's coming up. We'll be out on the lake getting some practice in probably next month. Probably not going to happen this month, but it'll be about next month. We'll be out getting some practice in, making some videos, and I can't wait to see what this season has in store. So I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors again, Backwoods Custom Jigs, Bluegrass Baits. Those are my 2 bait company sponsors. Then obviously we've got Louisville Exchanger Vessel and TC Realty. Those are really my 2 biggest sponsors. They're monetary sponsors. I can't thank those guys enough for giving me the opportunity, betting on me to bet on myself. And then Penny Roll. I don't know if y'all listen to a little rock music. You need to look up Penny Roll. It's a local band around here. They let me rep their logo on my jersey. So like I said, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you stayed all the way here to the end. If you did, please hit that like button. Give us a subscribe. Comment what baits that you all would like to throw and maybe see videos on. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you.